fourth video. I apologize for the third video. It went a little too long than what I expected, so I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna try to go a little bit faster this time. Um, Another area that you need to know or that you need to understand is the information that goes into the plan that is not necessarily numbers and lines or different line types. We talked about different line types: solid or visible, hidden, center, dimensions, long break, short break. All those you have to use them in a correct way so you can portray the information you want to get across. And also numbers, dimensions. This is 10 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, so on and so forth. But there's also text you have to add to your drawing. For example, where's the you have to call out dining room, you have to call out family room, you have to call out garage, you have to call out kitchen, so they know where are the things, right? Where's the kitchen? Where's the garage? In this area, open area, what is it? Is it a family room? Is it a formal living room? So you have to label it. This is what it is. Okay. So you're gonna use text, but not only to label the room numbers. I'm sorry, room names. Not only for the room names. You have to add also text to clarify some important information, and those are your notes. Okay, they're your notes. Now here in the PowerPoint, and I'm gonna go faster again. I think as I was taking too much time, but you have the book, so you should be able to read on this. So I'm gonna go a little bit faster. That's how you text or type in AutoCAD. When you talk about you hear type, that's text. Okay, that's text. So, but this is not AutoCAD class. This is basic. This is print reading. So it's gonna be there's support text you have to include. Uh, it's done. This is generally, but for our purpose here, our standards in uppercase. So all the text you find you're gonna put on your plans, they're gonna be uppercase letters. Okay, all of them. So you should have on the set of drawings that you're gonna be drawing, no lowercase, all uppercase. Okay, and then you can find, and we're gonna go with some abbreviations instead of writing the whole word, or sometimes it's symbols and words. And I think that here the book has some samples of abbreviations. So you don't have to write the whole thing. It's not going to be too long, and the note's going to be take too much space on the drawing. So you just use abbreviations. Again, don't make your own abbreviations. You have to use the standard ones. Okay. If not, nobody is going to understand what you're trying to say. Now, there's specific notes and general notes. Specific notes are placed close to the item. For example, if it's a note on the kitchen that it's you're telling I don't know, different height of counter. For any reason, you have a different height of counter because whatever you put a note there. Counter, I don't know, 2 feet above finished floor. So this is very specific to only to that area. Okay, those are specific notes. They're placed close to the item, and then they're connected to the item with a leader. And I think I'll show you right now. I'll show you what's a leader. Yeah, here it is, with a leader. Okay, so you point to it and then you tell it this is a specific note pertaining to this area. And now there's also general notes. They're basically together, and usually it's like general notes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're labeled in numbers. And generals could be I don't know, all interior studs are 4 inches thick, unless noted otherwise. Use whatever brand of paint. That's general. That's for the whole house. Or what else? All electrical outlets to be. I forgot. I think it's 16 inches or 18 inches above finished floor. Don't quote me on this. I need to look at it. But that's a general note. Okay, so the electricity, again, if it's a residential, they know how high. Or all doors to be wood or whatever. Those are general notes that pertain to the whole set or the whole project. Okay, and they're usually again on the side, and it's general notes, and it says 1, blah blah blah, 2, blah blah. So they pertain to the whole drawing. So it's not you don't go door by door, wood door, and then another one wood door, another one wood door. No, just put it on general notes. All doors have to be wood doors with whatever frame. So there you go. So it's a general note. Okay. So specific notes, general notes, all caps. And let's look at this. For example, these are going to be your general notes. See? Notes. Yeah, I can't read them here, but usually they're like this. And then 1, blah, 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 blah. 2, da, da, da. And these are general notes pertaining for the project or the sheets, right? Or the floor plans, whatever it is. So you can find general notes on floor plans. You can find general notes on roof plans. A roof plan, for example, all Kapachi shingle to be 30-year, or buy please, or all I don't know, all eaves to be sealed by blah 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 blah, or the pitch of the roof, it should be blah blah. So these are general notes pertaining to the whole area. Okay, now the specific notes, I don't know if they're here. They put them here. The specific notes could be like this. Like, it's hard to see. Okay, and you have several. For example, here it says plumbing something. So there's something with plumbing there. So they're telling you a very specific note to that area. Here, there's another. They put it right here. Range with, I don't know what that is. I can't read it. But they're telling you their specific note for this pertaining to the range. Pertaining to the sliding door, there's a note right there. Pertaining to this windows, there's a note right there. Okay, so they go close by the area. For example, here it says 4-inch concrete slab on 4-inch. I don't know. I can't read it. But these are specific notes. Okay, same here. The specific note. Same this one. So those are the specific notes versus the general notes. So specific notes, they're right on it, and they have to specify something pertaining to that area. General notes are just for the whole thing. Okay. Now that we're here, I think the next let me see if it talks about legends, schedules. Okay, legends. There's something called legends. Legends they have all the symbols, and they tell what the symbols represent. Symbols used from general notes. So usually it's labeled as a legend, and they're gonna have a symbol, and then what does the symbol represent? Okay, so a symbol, this one, it's recessed, I guess. I don't know. I can't read it. But for example, this is a fan. You show it like that, it's a fan. So wherever you see something drawn, for example, you don't want to know what that is, well, you come look for it, and then it'll tell you what it is. You want to know what that is, you come look for it, and it'll tell you what it is. So these are legends to understand the symbols you have there. All right? So you have to have your own legend. You have to put the legend so the contractor knows, if he sees that there, what does that mean? You come and you look for it. Okay, he wants an outlet right there. Okay, so those are legends again, and you use text on those. Schedules. What are schedules for? It gives you like a how can I say this? Faster way of getting information. For example, for doors, for appliances, for materials. Instead of going and looking for all the walls and see what type of paint you're going to use on different walls, instead of putting all the information there on the plan, you can create a schedule, and a schedule will tell you which walls are going to be which color, with which texture, and so on. Or doors. Instead of putting information on each door, you can do a door schedule, and it'll tell you all. These doors are wood, these doors are metal, these doors are with a window, and all that information you can find it on a schedule. Let me see if it has finishes, hardware, concrete reinforcing, finishes, and all that stuff you can find on schedule. I don't know if you have if they have a sample here. Let me see. Here we go. Right here, schedule. Door schedule. Okay, so you have a door schedule and a window schedule. On the door schedule, you have a key, A, B, C, D, da, 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 da. How many doors? In other words, you're gonna this letters you're gonna find them on the plan. The A doors, the B doors, the C doors, and so on and so forth. For example, if we come over here, that's a C door. That's an A. That's can't see from here. I think it's A, I think, or B. I don't know what it is. This is a D. It looks like a D. So instead of having all the information here, you put a symbol, and then you come over here, or the contractor, he needs to get the doors, right? He needs to give you a bid. Instead of going one by one and for you to put the note here that this is wood, this is metal, this is that, this is that, you just do a schedule. So all the A's, so whenever he's gonna go, okay, I need A doors, I need one of those, this is the size, and this is the description. And here you might put the brand, the frame, type of frame you want, so on and so forth. So instead of going one by one and finding the information, you do a schedule. So you put B. How many B's do you have? I have one B, and this is the size of it, and this is the description that how I want it. I think it says something here, temperate, live, I don't know what it is. Or light, I don't know. But you get the point. So instead of putting all this information one by one, you just do a schedule. Put a symbol, and then label them. A, B, C, D. In this case, all these different doors. For example, on H, on door H, there's two type of those doors. So the contractor knows they need to buy two of these doors. One of this one of that one. So it just clarifies the information. On the window, same thing. So you have a window here. It seems like this is B. So on B, you look at the window, you look at the symbol, and that's B. You say, I'm sorry, that's I don't know. Well, it's a number, I guess. A 3, maybe, I don't know. So it says here that for window 3, I need two of those, and it gives the size 2 by, I don't know, 6, and all single hung temp, I think that's what it says, or tempered. So instead of having all this information one by one, label it and do a schedule, and you can find all the information. So it's a lot faster. Okay, imagine you're doing a school where there's 200 doors, 300 windows. Imagine labeling one by one, and the contractor to going one by one, make sure that he gets everything. Best way is to do a schedule, and then he doesn't make a mistake, and you prevent the mistake from being done by providing a schedule. Now he just have to look. I need to get 5 of this type of doors, 6 of this type of doors, and he'll grab all that, or she'll grab all that from the schedules. Okay. And again, we'll go over this during class. So if you have a question on this or on anything, please let me know. Don't. This is your class, so don't tell me. Let me know if there's something that you want me to clarify. Actually, here, let me show you. This one looks a little bit better. This is where you have your book. See? And it might be the same one you have there. Yeah, it is. For example, on doors, they're labeled. So you put the key or the type of door it is, or the symbol, right? So whenever you see a door, it's gonna be 3 by 6 and 8, solid core, 2 and a foot. I don't know that one. Temper side light, and so on and so forth. So solid core, hollow core, 5-panel overhead, redwood. So all this information, you're telling the contractor what is it that you want specifically. Again, this is you as a designer. You know what you want. You know how to design it. Now you have to let them know how exactly do you want it. Imagine you have an awesome design and they don't understand your design and they put something different. And he comes back and says, you never told me. You were never specified that you wanted redwood. The panels you didn't want to redwood, so I bought something else because you didn't clarify. It's your design. You're a designer. You have to clarify that for them. Okay? So these are schedules. It just makes life a little bit easier. And it makes sure that everything goes as planned. Okay? And those are symbols. The actual, what you see here on the plan, those are called symbols. Same as a legend, but of course these are not, for the symbols for doors and windows, they're going to go to the schedules to find the information. Okay? Imagine if you had symbols, you had to put all this information one by one. It'll be too much information. It'll be too much on the plan. It'll be hard to read. With specific nodes, with all this information for each door, It'll be way too much. So that's why we want to do schedules. Okay. Um, let's see what else. Finding information on the prints. Um, these are just some tips. Scan the entire drawing. Whenever you see a drawing in front of you, look at it and see where the information is. What I would do, it depends. If it's a floor plan, I will look for the walls. If it's a roof plan, I'll kind of imagine, okay, how is the roof? How is the water going out? How is it going to go out? If I'm seeing a foundation plan, I'm looking, okay, where are my footings? Is there a drops? Is it going up? Is there a slope? If I'm looking at elevation, which one is closer to me? Where are the heights? So you just scan the whole drawing entirely. What am I looking at? You can also look at the title block on the drawing for what type of drawing it is, what type of scale it is. Is there anything? Is there a comment there that I need to be aware of? You scan the whole thing. General notes. Okay, look at the general notes. Is there some information missing on the plan, but they're giving me a general note, which they're telling me on the general notes? Well, I have to know that. And it says, once you understand the major features, take more time to look at specific information. Now that you know what you're looking at, where the walls are, where the windows are, where the doors are at, and all that, now you spend time looking at the sizes, any notes, any specific notes. Then you start going and understanding and visualizing the project. Something that you're gonna hear from me over and over again. You have to visualize. You have to imagine. If you see a set of drawings, you have to imagine it in real life. How does it look? Okay, you have to. In this type of area, you're going into this field, you have to start imagining, visualizing the ideas. Right. So these are some tips. And the scales. The scales I wanna. I'm gonna do a video probably after class. Those of you that have me today, Tuesday. Those of you have me Monday. You're gonna see also the next video, and also my today's class. They're gonna see it Tuesday class, but I want to cover it in class. For you to grab a scale and actually see it. For when I do the next video, I don't want to just go on the information. I'm gonna try to find a camera so I can show you an actual scale and show you how to read it. Okay, I think it's gonna save a lot more time. So there's gonna be a video here after this one. I forgot if it's video 5. Next one, I think this is video 4. I'm gonna do video 5, but on the other one, I'm gonna show you with the camera how to actually read the scale with me and the scale on my hand. So, and again, I'll go over in class too. So please watch all these videos for chapter 1. I know they're long. It's a lot of information. Whatever's not clear, write it down. Send me an email, or in class, please. Next time we meet, or we're gonna meet. Yeah, well, next time we meet, please, raise your hand. I don't understand what's title block, or why do I have to use symbols? Why do I have to put a legend? The alphabet lines. Why this? I don't understand the concept of hidden lines. Please, whatever is not clear, you have your book, or you should have your book. You can search information. You have YouTube for lectures or information that you can find to enrich your knowledge. Or just ask me. Please ask me. I need to know. I need to make sure you guys understand what we're getting into. This is just the basic. This is just the foundation. If we miss something here, it's going to be hard for you to understand the other concepts. So please let me know. Again, there's our video after this one, but it's going to be a little bit different than what I have been doing right now. So look for that. And that's it. Thank you. See you in class. And please write down your questions and ask me during class. Thanks.